there. Excuse me. Good afternoon. Michelle Renee, Baltimore-based surrogate partner and human connection coach. I just finished up a session and was laying there with my client. We were kind of doing a body scan, seeing what we notice. And I noticed a few times in our session that I have a lot of, well, I didn't just notice it today. I have a lot of anxiety around meeting a new doctor tomorrow. I moved to Baltimore in December and was scheduled for physicals. Like me and my partner were scheduled for physicals in March, and then COVID hit and we decided to cancel them because it didn't seem like a good idea to be in the doctor's office. And so they've been rescheduled, and I have my first appointment tomorrow morning, and I am always so freaking nervous about meeting new doctors. How are they going to treat me? How are they going to address or not address the fat body that I live in? And if I have any medical concerns, mainly I have joint issues, am I going to just be told to lose weight? Because I mean, if I had been successful at all the many times I've tried, if I even got enough traction in those attempts, I probably could have kept moving. But I'm going to tell you, I'm fucking fed up with dieting, and at the same time, completely still beat myself up that I feel like a failure. So, not looking forward to that appointment tomorrow. I'm actually to a point where I'm considering bariatric surgery. At the same time, still not a big hell yes to it. So, I'm always seeing like my brain just constantly goes to what is missing? You know, I had this idea in my head that when I let go of a lot of stuff, emotional stuff, as I work through stuff, that this weight would magically fall off of me. I put it on when I was married for 20 years, and I haven't taken it off. And I don't know what that's about. But I can say that almost 45 years old, it doesn't matter what it's about. Sometimes my body just hates me for it. My knees, my hips. Right now I've got a foot that's been bothering me. I keep complaining about on this vlog. By the way, it's September 16th. The foot's feeling a little better. Still not walking, kind of taking it easy. Tomorrow I fly to spend the weekend with my Michigan wife, Laura, while she undergoes her final really strong chemotherapy treatment. Like it's like the second worst chemo you can have, I guess, and it's cumulative. So I think this is her fourth dose, and should hopefully be her last of that kind of chemo. So I'm going to spend the weekend with her, and I have to walk in the airport. And I know days that I fly, I put a lot of steps in, and so kind of just letting my foot rest as much as possible before I make that trek through a couple of airports. But yeah, that's a life for me. I have anxiety. I don't have anxiety that cripples me on a regular basis, and I won't say that this anxiety is crippling me, but it's certainly showing up in my life a lot. I had a big cry about it with my partner last night. We were watching Queer Eye, which is our date night regular thing since COVID started. And he made yummy margaritas, and we started an episode, and I don't remember what got me started on it, but what usually happens when we watch Queer Eye is at some point we pause it because something comes up for one of us, and then we end up in this big conversation. And that happened again last night about weight. And I'll put a trigger warning in the title of this vlog, because I know a lot of people don't like talking about weight, and a lot of negative self-talk came up in that conversation last night. And sometimes it's nice just to let it out. And I guess it's always happening whether we acknowledge it or not. I mean, if it's there, it's there, but it's not one of my proudest moments. So last time I had a new doctor was in San Diego, and it went really well. So I can hope that I'll have the same experience this time, but I'm just not so sure about that. Yeah, I'll breathe through it, put my big girl panties on. I'll survive. But I wish it wasn't like that. I wish there wasn't the history. Maybe I've just heard enough other people's stories that it feels real for me. I've avoided doctors, so I can't say. I don't go to the doctor very often. I'm trying to be better as I get older. Finally caved last year and did my first mammogram. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I avoid them for reasons that I was in doctor's offices a lot with my son. My oldest son has he's had a lot of issues over the course of his childhood, and I felt like I was doing a lot of the work myself, in that I was the investigator and not the doctors, and so I don't have a lot of faith in them. So heading to the doctor, isn't fun for me. I will say that usually my blood work comes back amazing, so like at least I don't have that. I feel pretty good. I've been really active lately, so I feel like my blood pressure should be fine, and I've always checked out fine with my hemoglobin and all those numbers. So fingers crossed we're there again this time. All right, everybody. Love you. Have a great day.